Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be continuing on from this morning with this lovely cat. We've got 3 different colours again, so today we're going to be working with like this sandy yellowy colour, which is the F. We've got 7, which is part of the cat's colour, and then obviously is 6, which is part of the cat as well. There is another brown as well, but we're not going to be doing that in today's session. So I'd like to start off with the F first, because that's the shortest, can't say it. That's the shortest colour on this little cat. I have just finished fish and chips. Well, it was actually fish fingers and chips, but same thing. Now look at it all, look at that. That is near enough identical to that. That is so close. It's just like a smidge lighter. I can't believe that. If you zoom right down, that looks near enough pretty much the same, but yes, anyway, I had a lovely fish fingers and chips. I wanted to have some fish finger sandwich, but I couldn't be asked to go to Tesco to get bread. It's not really something I need desperately, so I had fish fingers, chips and peas, and then I've got it again this afternoon, sorry, for dinner, because I just want to use up the fish fingers. So yeah, I don't normally do a hot meal during lunchtime, but because I didn't have bread, I couldn't be asked to go out. I don't like going out every day. So, or if it can wait, it can wait, you know. So, you know, so we'll get bloody pen. What annoys me with these things is you put wax on it, and then within about 4 or 5 drops you need more. But anyway, so while I was eating my dinner, I was watching the BBC 1 o'clock news. Nothing really exciting apart from Steve Rosenberg, who normally does a lot of international broadcasting for the BBC. Normally in Russia or Moscow. He's come over to Liverpool. So he's come over to the United Kingdom to go to Liverpool because of something to do with the Eurovision or something, but apparently he's a very good piano player, so he's basically playing all day on the piano to any requests. So if someone makes a request, he will play on the piano and sort that out for them. And then obviously tonight I will be watching EastEnders and give it up for I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, South Africa. Dun 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 dun. But yes, it's quite sad because obviously we're not going to be seeing South Africa anymore. It's going to be, I can't see it not being on TV in November, but I believe that we're going to be getting another dose of the jungle in November. I've still not received my package, so back to square one on that one. But I think I'm going to give it one more day, and then I'm going to intervene and say, look, I want a discount off my bill because, you know, I've still not got it. I'm being charged for something, so I want a discount. Because really, I don't understand why they charge you before you've even got it. You know, you've not even got it or had use out of it. So yeah, so doing that. Then I read a bit of my magazines, and yeah, it's been quite a nice day. The sun's gone to bed, I think, because I've now moved it back into my original position that I was filming, hence the blue mat. But yeah, so this is really cool because it looks like it's just drank a milkshake, and that's the froth of the milkshake. Or like whiskers or something, but I think it's probably whiskers to be fair, but fortunately we don't get a bit of the mouth. But yeah, this is coming out. I showed this to a couple of my friends and they're like, that's so nice, and I was like, it sure is. But I'm determined to get this finished today. There's not really an awful lot left to do on this, and then I can tackle some of the other paintings. Because this week has been a little bit hit and miss because of the combination and that, I've just been focusing on recording just the one painting until next week, once we can do all the things. Plus I've got a surveyor coming in next week because this bloody landlord, they're horrible, because what they do is, say like you book 3 or 4 repairs, they don't like that, so they then send a surveyor out. And I got a horrible email saying, dear Mike, we have noticed that you've raised quite a lot of repairs. Yes, because your contractors bodged them up. So we're now going to send a surveyor out. So basically they've delayed the repairs for 2 weeks and making me wait another 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm going to be speaking to the Housing Ombudsman about that, because I'm not happy with that, you know. And it's ever since we've got these things called neighbourhood coordinators. I don't understand why, it's a pointless job. But yeah, they seem to think they're the rule of the roost, basically. And that's that one done. And ever since this woman's come on the site, she thinks she's the matriarch of the site. So she thinks she knows the answers to every single question. Well, she hasn't. So I've put a complaint in, because, you know, this has set me back another 2 weeks. You've asked me, and he said, the guy in the repairs said, what day are you free? And I said, well, I can only do mornings because I work, so, you know. And yeah, everything was arranged, and now they've stopped it again for another 2 weeks because they want to get this surveyor out. I think they just think that I go around making, like, bashing things up. So I don't know why they seem to think the surveyor is needed. And of course, once he comes out, he's then got to go back and report his findings, and then obviously that's going to take another 2 weeks to wait. I am actively bidding on, we've got a system called Gateway to Home Choice, and we have to bid on there for houses and stuff, because I'm just getting sick and tired of this landlord. I would love to move to, well, they're just as bad, I think, but East Lights, they used to be called Greenfields, but now they've rebranded to East Lights. The name is absolutely awful. I can't understand why on earth you would call it East Lights, but it is what it is. And yeah, I'm just, obviously we can only bid for what's available. Some weeks there's no houses. I'd like to move to like Chelmsford area. I've been in Braintree now for like 7 years. I moved here in 2015, so it's come to the point where I feel like I need a change of scenery. You know, I've been in Braintree for a while now, and every so often you do fancy a change, and I'd love to. My ambition has always been to move to London, but I don't think that will happen somehow. But the problem is, the reason why I want to move to Chelmsford is because I love my shopping, so I'll be shopping all day. Like, they've got so many shops over there. You've got like this big Presam with Primark, pick up a penguin. Primark and Greggs and Game and Hawkins Bazaar. And at Christmas time what they do is they pick up, like, they have these pop-up shops, so they only basically open during Christmas. But yeah, it seems a bit of a waste of a shop really, because obviously you're opening up for 1 month and then you've got to rip out all the furniture and basically shut up shop. So yeah, it's quite interesting that. So as you can see, I'm doing one colour at a time on this. This is matching the colour very lovely indeed, so I'm really happy with that. And I think after this I will have a cup of tea, because I have a day off today, so I can basically relax. But saying that, I don't relax, because whenever I'm watching the TV I'm always thinking, right, I've got to do this and I've got to do that. I know diamond painting, is it diamond painting on a budget, the one that's got a dog called Ellie? I know she said that she sits there and thinks like, I've got to do this and I've got to do that, and I'm a very sort of like always on the go person. So I can't sit still for very long before I have to get on with things I need to do. I like to be busy all the time, so you know. But come the summer, when the summer gets here, I will probably, I mean, the weather's got to be perfect, because could you imagine going out there and then a gust of wind and all your drills go flying and You're going to be like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, where you're looking through the grass for your drill. But yeah, if it's the perfect weather in the summer, I tend to diamond paint out there, listen to my music. Normally if the gazebo's up, I can do it without worrying about the wind because we've got the gazebo up, but that only happens sort of like summer time. And my mum's neighbour, she thinks she owns the squares, I've spoke about before. We had a gazebo up, and she, for whatever reason, she owns her house, so she thinks, oh, I own the house, so I can tell everyone what to do. And we put a gazebo up and we had a barbecue, and she reckons that apparently the smoke of the barbecue was causing her son to have asthma or something. And she said, my son's got asthma and you're doing a barbecue. Yeah, we're within our rights to do that. You don't like it, shut the window, you know, it's as simple as that. And then she goes, oh, I've noticed you've got a gazebo up. And I'm thinking, she just can't stand us having any fun by the sounds of it. So what if we got a gazebo up? We're within our rights to do that. We can play up to we can also play music up to 11 o'clock at night. Have we got to ask your permission for that? No, we haven't. So she's not a very nice person, to be frank. But the weird thing is, she used to talk to my mum when she moved in, and over the sort of like last 2 years or so, she's just had this vengeance against her, and I don't know why. They don't really get on, so. But I hate people that think they're better than, you know, better than everyone else. You know, everyone's equal, and every weekend the guy that she's married to, every weekend he comes out and he's like something doing in his shed. He's always pissing around in his shed. Like if we cut our grass, she's got to do it the same day. It's like a competition of who can do the best grass cut. So yes, I'm quite thankful that I don't live next to her, because seems like she should be on that programme, The Nightmare Neighbour from Next Door, or whatever it was. I used to watch that. Ew. Whoops. I think what I'll do is I'll do one side at a time, because oh, that's nice against that blue, I like that. Forget about your worries and your strife. Look for the bare necessities, that's why I beg and rest disease. La 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 la. And then earlier I got a comment on my other channel, and it said something along the lines of, you haven't put the top of the roof light in the cab or something. And I'm thinking to myself, do you actually watch my videos, or do you actually not? Because if you watch my channel, you will see that I've said that I'll be taking the roof off to put that in at a later date. So it makes me wonder if people actually watch my channel or just comment for the sake of it. So normally with any comments that I get that are duplicated comments, or perhaps it's a question and I've responded to that already, I'm not going to respond to it because I've already answered that question. But yeah. But yeah, 2 days to go until what's nice is when they vote off on the South Africa, I'm a Celebrity, they sort of go off in a boat, whereas in Australia they walk over the bridge. But last night they were doing this task where they had to pick out coins or something out of deck bringing a bag, and had to pick out these coins, and whoever got the orange one had to leave or something. But look at this, how groovy is this? We've got like a little love heart formed here. So that's pretty cool. But yes, I'm going to do another Temu order tomorrow because it's going to be... I was watching Diamond Paints with TM, and she had this lovely tray, and it's like a big tray, but it has 4 different trays in there, like square ones, and then at the end of the square tray you've got like a little button, and it acts as like a little chute for the drills. So I was like, oh my god, I've got to have that. So I'm going to order that, and they've still got free shipping. I don't know obviously if it's free shipping, sorry you can't see that, I don't know if it's free shipping all the time, but while it's free shipping, get your orders in. And then I really must get that Paddington Bear. Craft Buddy's got this gorgeous Paddington Bear, and a Scotty dog, Liz Harrison, or whatever her name is. I can never get it right, I always get it back to front. Liz Harrison, Scotty Dog Crafts, there we go. She's done this lovely card, and she's such a lovely channel to watch. She's always gets very excited over her packages, and she gets a lot of PR packages from GBFKE. And she done this other one, I think it was her, but it's basically a bookmark or something for the King's coronation, and I thought, oh, that's gorgeous, that is really, really lovely. Now apparently with Craft Buddy, if you spend £19, you do get tracked delivery, so... But as I said, with Mal at the moment, I'm sending everything. It's really annoying because like I shouldn't have to send it to my relatives because they don't know how to deliver things. You know, it's really, really frustrating because say like I want to order something, I'm now going to have to send it to my mum's because, you know, you don't know when you're going to get it. Because this parcel still ain't moved. I've been checking it nearly all day and still nothing, so I don't know why there's such a big problem. I mean, how hard is it? You put the parcels in the van and then you take it to the local depot. I don't know why there's such a big hold up. If they've got backlogs of mail, then surely they have 3 or 4 vans that come. I mean, Braintree normally has 3 to 4 vans anyway of mail that comes in. So I don't know where the delay is, but it's just like, how can you still have problems in that depot? There has been times where they've just been so delayed, they've had to pass some of the parcels that are sent with raw mail to Every, and then you get a knock on the door and it's like, oh, I've got your parcel from raw mail, and I'm like, oh, you're the Every driver, and she's like, yeah, we're having to help them out today. So yeah, they need to sort this out big time, because it's just, it's really weird as well, because what's happening now is letters are coming separately to parcels. So of course you're getting your letters one day and then the parcel comes the next day, or it comes on a different van. I don't know why they can't just deliver letters and parcels together. A lot of these changes they're making is not suiting, you know, and especially obviously if you're a YouTuber as well, and you know this is what you do for your content, it's quite frustrating, because then you've got days where you can't upload nothing because they don't know how to deliver a parcel. I mean, I'm entitled to be annoyed because I've been waiting since Saturday. You know, Tuesday was a normal working day, so why couldn't they have delivered it? And now we're at, what we're on now, the 10th, and still nothing. Yet it's supposed to be a 48-hour service. So all these strikes that they keep doing, they don't seem to care about the people that are waiting for their goods that they've ordered. They have no care whatsoever, just as long as they get more money. It's like these train strikes. Apparently it was on the news that the offer that whoever it is that's put the offer forward, they said it's a fair offer, and Greater Anglia are like, no, we don't want that. So they've stopped it again, and now we've got strikes again. I don't think that's ever going to end. It's just going to keep going and going and going until, you know, until they get what they want, by the sounds of it. I think Royal Mail have sorted theirs, and I think the nurses are sort of coming to an agreement. Apparently there's supposed to be a one-off payment to them or something, so we'll just have to wait and see. But you know, I just want my package. I know what's going to happen. I'll probably go out tomorrow and then they'll turn up and then I'll have to wait another day for them to rebook it because for some reason you can't rebook it the next day. I do apologise if I keep going on about it, but it is frustrating, you know, when you've got things to do and you can't do it. So it is quite annoying. It's really put me off ordering with Royal Mail now. It's difficult as well because if I shop with Amazon, I know that it's going to be either Amazon Logistics. It's 10 times out of 10 it's always Amazon Logistics, but other places you don't know whether you're going to, I mean, if there was a craft art buddy shop I could walk in there and get it, but I'm just trying to avoid, I know the Works do every, so the Works are okay, the Range do DHL, so they're okay. But then it comes down to, you know, Craft Buddy, and I know for a fact they use Royal Mail. So, but talking about Amazon, has anyone noticed, because there was one of my friends on TikTok was saying this, but apparently what they're doing is they're saying that your parcel is one stop away and then an hour goes down the line and it's not. So their tracking systems are really messed up. I mean, it's like Prime members are supposed to get parcels next day, so sometimes when you order it says it's next day, but then it don't get, then when you're ordering it says next day, and then you'll find that it says delivery date Wednesday, and then come midnight it dispatches and then it goes, oh, it's coming today, so it is next day after all. So I don't know what's going on with their tracking at the moment, but this country is getting worse and worse by the day by the sounds of it. Which is one of the reasons why I've always said I wanted to emigrate to Australia. Australia holds a special place in my heart because, you know, it's, I don't know what it is, it's just magical, it's just something, somewhere different, you know. I mean, what's there to like about the UK? There's nothing really exciting in the UK, is there? So, I think the reason why I've always wanted to go to Australia is because of the Golden Coast. It's like London. I've always wanted to move to London, and I mean that's probably a dream that won't happen because obviously on Gateway we don't get very many London houses come up. So I mean you can widen your search, so you can do like 10 miles or 15 miles, but I think it will take a while. But I'd love to move to Chelmsford because I would love I can just see myself shopping all the time. But yeah. Okay, so we're more than halfway with this colour, which is really nice. I need to get a Jungle Book diamond painting, but I don't know if they do them. And like Bagheera and Baloo and Shere Khan, the tiger, and King Louis, and that'd be so cool. I do want to get some cars. There's some cars on my wish list that I've wanted for some time, but yeah, I don't know. It's because I think it was Sunday they put the Jungle Book on. It was either Saturday or Sunday, or it might have been Monday, but they put the Jungle Book on and I've got that song in my head now. But yes, I will be watching probably something on Netflix later. Okay, so it's just up the tower area now on this one, which is nice. I've been putting the cat bit off for so long because it's got all this mingulation of different drills, and I like it when it's sort of like a break of different colours because it's such a dark cat here. The fur is quite dark in this, so it's like I feel like I need a bit of colour block, like here, you know, it's a bit different colour. I don't know what I'm saying, I'm getting it all discombobulated, but can't you see that I'm not afraid? You'll have to excuse me, I love my singing. Just think, like, there's probably thousands of us doing this right now. Oh, here comes the rain. Oh, that's it, right. I can see a big dirty blue bottle. Quick, get the spray. Come on, get the spray. Oh, you son of it. Oh, get away. Stop it. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, come on, you son of... I'm really sorry about this, but I've got a fly here and it's really doing my head in. Oh, yeah, I think it's gone. Sorry, I was just using this flying wasp killer. This collapses their lungs, so hopefully it's dead, bloody thing. Blue bottles are the most worstest. Let me just spray it down there just in case. I don't know if it's... This is the problem. Oh, you little git, it's up here again, look. Oh, you... Ooh. How the hell did that not see the spray? Oh, you serious? Seriously? Go away from me. Oh my god, it's come back again. Oh, well, that's it. I'll open the window here. It's gone. Oh, thank God for that. I do apologise. This is the problem. I open my windows and then I get bloody blue bottles and things in. They're horrible flies, blue bottles, because they will lay their eggs and then you'll find flies everywhere. So yeah, sorry about that. I did not expect to be having a fly assistance today. But yeah, that spray is supposed to basically collapse their lungs and suffocate it, so the bottle says, but yeah, I do apologise about that. Okay, so that, again, that's quite nice. You got that curly bit with the part in. Okay, so I think that's all the 7. I've got to stop doing that because Petter will tell me off. So now we're doing the 6. Again, this is quite interesting because it's such a similar colour. It's this darker one just there, but with you. Doopy-doo, doopy-doo, ba-da-ba-da, can't you see that I'm not afraid I could go? By the way, I've actually had, I was lying in here one day and watching whatever it was on the TV, because my couch is quite big so I can lie down on it, and I don't know what it was, but I heard this thump, and all of a sudden I looked over at the window and this sparrow came flying through the kitchen window and must have mistaken the window for, like, I don't know, perhaps a tree or something, and it headbutted it, and I tried to get it out, but it managed to find it, because I panicked. I phoned my mum and I was like, I've got a bird in here, like, how do I get it out? Because it's flapping, it's obviously distressed, it wants to find its way out. And she said, oh no, you better get like a towel or something just to put over it to pick it up, and but it managed luckily to find its way out. But normally I'm sitting here and then I'll hear like a tap and you'll see like a pigeon sitting on the window and I'm like, no, you can't come in here. So but yeah, this has been quite an interesting whip and chat today. So we've been joined by a fly. Oh, has anyone heard that bloody nursery one? There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. And it goes on and on and on about a spider who catch the fly to swallow the hippo and the horse or whatever it is. But it's like Michael Finnegan. That's why it says, when he sings it, he goes, there was an old man called Michael Finnegan. He blew whiskers on his chinnigan. Winds blew up and poor Michael Finnegan. Begin again. So when it says begin again, that's why the song never ends, because it keeps going begin again. But yes, I'm quite glad we managed to use that spray, because I've been wanting to use that for ages. I've had that for a good old 3 to 4 months. But it's just, I mean, another problem we get is ants. So obviously when it's hot, when it's hot at my relatives, she'll open the back door and then you'll find that there's all ants crawling in. The worst are flying ants, and then you have to put like ant powder down, but then you can't, because you've got to be careful of Molly, because it can be probably toxic to her. But you've got to be so careful if you've got other pets, because they can inhale it in. And yeah, I do not like, you'll know if it's a blue bottle because it will go and they're big chunky horrible things. I'm so get me out of here. My friend was saying that they need to do like a non-celebrity version, which I agree they should, and we shall. I mean, it's like I don't know what it is, but it seems like they're touring now. It's like they want to go to they've been to the castle, now they've been to South Africa, and now they want to, I mean, it makes you wonder if they're going to do Germany or somewhere. So, yeah. So as you can see, we're really starting to fill this colour in now, which is quite nice. Okie Mr. Okie Dokie, yeah. I think it's probably better if we go from the top down, because I need to go and try it. I feel like I always have to go from the top down. I can't, if I'm working down, I feel like I have to go to the top again. It's like spiders as well. Even talking about them makes me cringe. But I can handle like little small, I don't mean like physically pick them up, I mean like I can cope with small ones. But then big bloody crunchy things, now we talked about it, I've got to be careful, because there'll probably be one up here now. And I was filming here once, and my kitchen light had a spider in it, but I sprayed it with vinegar because they don't like vinegar. And it must have crawled behind the light, but I never did see it again. But one day it came, I was filming it and I felt like this thing, and I looked around and it was like hanging from the ceiling, and I was like, ooh! I don't like spiders and creepy crawlies, but my mum will pick them up, and I'm like, sometimes she'll hoover them up and put tissue on the end of the hoover to stop them crawling out, but I do not like spiders. Oh no. Oh my god, look at this. We've got a few really small ones down here. Look at that. There's another one there, look. Oh wow. I do not like spider. It's not good. It's a French. Some banana, squash banana. A hen, horn, hana. Some banana, squash banana. Hen, horn, hana. Some banana, squash banana. If anyone knows where that's from, I'm not going to say where that phrase is from, but if you can guess, let me know in the comments. Just for a bit of fun. And it's raining again. What a bloody surprise. I'm getting sick and tired of this weather. I'm being serious. I'm sick and tired of this horrible bloody weather. Oh, nearly, I mean, like, how can the sky have so much rain, Seriously, like it's boring. But at least we've not got the sun, because we don't have to worry about the reflection. Now in your pandy, in your pandy. Although I know things all day, it only takes for me and you. Heart will take you there in your pandy. La 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 la. But when I'm singing, I find that once I start, I can't stop singing. Only take for me and you. The heart will take you there. Is that a sex? I don't know if it's a bloody sex. I can't bloody say it. Oh, heck. There we go. I think we're coming to the end of this note. At least the cat's got... I think what I'd like to do is next session, because we've done 3 lots of the cat session, I think we'll go back to this J colour next and just sort out that, and then it can just be... There's only 2 more colours on this cat, which is the 5 and the 8. All the 8s, 88. Number 5. I don't know what that is. All the 4s, 44. 58. Close the gate. 99. Red balloons floating in the summer sky. It's murder on the dance floor. You better not kill the groove, DJ. Gotta burn this house right down. I know. Heaven, bum 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 bum, heaven. I'm in heaven. Oh yeah. What's that one? Because Sophie Ellis-Bextor sings "Murder on the Dance Floor." She says, I think it's her that sings 99 Red Balloons, but what's the one that she goes, I'm in heaven, very home. No, it's take me home, take me home. I'm sure there's another one called I'm in heaven. Or... My mum said that once, and then it turned out it was something else. But I feel like we've done a big achievement on this painting. We've been doing quite a lovely bunch. Ding dong belly ba da coconut diddly coconut, yeah. I actually had, I'm not even joking, I had a dream of a coconut. I was sitting there watching, I think it was Britain's Got Talent, but shortly after that finished I fell asleep and I was dreaming of a coconut. And I was in Asda and I couldn't find the coconut, so then I had to walk up the palm tree. Don't know where the palm tree was, but somewhere where a palm tree was. And then I had to try and get it, but I couldn't get it. So then I asked the coconut crab to go up and get it for me, because obviously coconut crabs, all they do is get coconuts. That's why they're called coconut crabs. And apparently the coconut crab came over to me, uncracked it, poured out the milk of the coconut, and poured it in a glass, and we both hit the glass and said cheers. So, but you know when you're in a dream, I had a dream in time gone by. Anyway, you know when you're in a dream and you feel like you can't wake up yet, you need to finish the dream. Yeah, it's like the BFG when you capture the dream. But yeah, they have warned us on the news that we could be getting thunderstorms, because they've been saying that people's houses are being flooded, so they've gone upstairs to get away from the flooding. But yeah, coconut, yeah. This bloody weather. The UK has been cursed with some sort of storm, by the sounds of it. But at least it's nice and cool, that's the good thing. We don't have to worry about the road. Whoa! Sorry. I'm gonna try and get some multiplays done here because we have got an opportunity. And this opportunity, la 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 la. Yeah, we've got an opportunity to do a bit of multiplacing if we can, if it will let us, if we can. Yes, we can find the mountain if we all get along. Just gonna get some more waxy woe. I don't know about you, but I make myself laugh. Okay, I wasn't going to talk about this, but I am going to talk about this. So I had this bottle warmer. It's like a hot water bottle thing, but you warm it up, and it was in the shape of a lion. So of course it had like a pouch that resembled, or the resemblance of a kangaroo pouch, even though it was a lion and his name was Simba. So it had long hair. So one day I came in to get the water bottle. This was years ago, probably when I was about 10 or so, and all the hair got cut off my water bottle line, and I was like, what the hell? All my hair's gone. Like, what's going on? And my mum said, unfortunately, your brother cut the hair off it, so I had to tidy it up, and it had short hair. And I can't recall if I was angry or upset or what, but another time, my brother was very young at the time, probably in his late, I don't know, 13 or so, and he wanted to try out shears. Now shears is like some sort of gardening prune, well not a prune, but it's like a gardening tool thing to cut plants or yeah. And I came in, went to put my PlayStation on, and I thought, why isn't this powering on? So had a look at the TV was on, and yeah, it turns out that the wire was cut in half. So George thought it was a good idea to cut my Xbox wire in half, and I wasn't happy because obviously, you know, I've just come in, I wanted to play on the PlayStation, and yeah, so I was like, thanks very much. But he said he's really sorry, and he got me a new one, but I think it came out my dad's money, to be fair, because I can't see him buying it. I can just see like floods of rain soon. Okay, this is quite awkward because I'm going to change that again now because we're getting different colours. It's going in, you just get used, that's what annoys me as well, is like, you just get used to colour blocking and then they change the colour and it's like, no! Should I be a comedian? I can't imagine myself on stage doing that. But there was a comedian that came on Britain's Got Talent, and I thought, oh no, here we go, this ain't going to be funny. And yeah, I didn't find him very funny, to be quite honest. But one of my favourites is Al Murray, because for some apparent reason he always comes on the stage with beer. I don't know if that's part of his show, but one of the all-time favourites for me is Lee Evans. Oh man, he is so funny. He gets so good at what he does that he has to bring a towel on set because he's constantly sweating, where he's just like so berserk over what he's saying in his comedy, and he's always laughing and moving like stage. It must be a hell of a job for the follow spot operator, because every time he goes over there he's got to follow him with the follow spot. The follow spot is a light that follows the actor on the stage or the person, but I don't recall Lee Evans having a follow swap. Oh my god. Talking of swaps or swabs or whatever we're talking about, has anyone had an electric fly swatter, so you go and it zaps them? I'd love to do that. Just like zap it or slap it over the head. You know, just get the fly, you're sitting there and it's like, I'm just going to hit you. Oh man. I don't like, one thing I hate is spiders and flies. I can't stand flies or spiders. If I see one, I have to get my relatives to get it out of the room, or I will just knock it over the head with a mop or something. I can't stand the things. Okay, so it's just a bit up there now. I think we're nearly done on this section. Well, it won't be long before we have to bring out the Bengal tiger. I might do the multicoloured one. I think I still got to do the butterfly, ain't I? Oh crap, I forgot about that. Oh dear, I'm gonna have to do that soon. Oh no, matron. Ding dong. Okay, so we got one. I'm quite surprised my phone's lasted that amount of storage doing all this bit, but that's good to know. But yeah, so that, guys, is near enough done on that section there. So yeah, okay, lovely. So that's that part done. I don't think there's any more to do on that. So what we'll do next time is I want to go take a break from the cat. We'll go back to the J and fill that in, and then that'll be all the flowers done apart from this part down here. It needs an orange, and then we'll go back to the 5 and the 8, and it should, looking at the 8, we may do that in one session because it's quite a big colour session there, but we'll see what we can do. But anyway, this is looking absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. The flowers make the cat look 3D as well. But anyway, please remember to like, share, subscribe, tap the bell if you want to be notified of all the videos I do. And I'll see you next time. Catch you later.